Nice. Woo!
Cheers, y'all.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Cheers, cheers, cheers. She got her Wonder Woman, or yes. Morning coffee. Today is Friday, January 15th, and Fridays are our Agent Spotlight Day. We always say it. These are our favorite days of the week, not because it's Friday and Saturday and Sunday are right around the corner, but it's because it's Agent Spotlight, and we wanted to kick off 2021 on an unbelievable high note, and have a badass person, real estate agent with us, join us. Who is that person today? The one and only Jessica Lane.
Jessica Lane.
Strike a pose, baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think you need an introduction, but let's just let everybody know who you are. So
Well, let's not forget one important thing, that you're always in the right lane with Jessica Lane. Okay.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I love it.
Like I feel in the right lane.
I know. It's a feeling.
It is. It is.
Jess. Well, I seriously, we're very, very happy to have you on, and I'm glad everybody in our office can hear a little bit about your story and kind of what drives you. So, with that said, one, thank you for joining us, and two, you've been doing this a while. You've kind of grown through in the ranks here. So you do have a scripts class, and you volunteer with that for that. My biggest question is, what drives you to just get up and do what you do?
Well, I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's really my family. My husband and I are both self-employed. So if he doesn't work, he doesn't make money. If I don't work, I don't make money. And so that synergy in our household keeps us going. We got to put food on the table. I mean, this is our jobs, right?
Yeah.
So we got to provide a lifestyle that we want for our family. And that is truly my motivator. I mean, there was definitely a time that wasn't always my motivation.
Yeah.
When I first started the Right Lane Realty Group in 2017, my motivation was more like leaving a legacy, which I still want to do. But what I've found in these last few years is that life doesn't always turn out the way you want it. And maybe your kids don't want to be realtors.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So I just want to really provide a lifestyle for my family that they enjoy and that I enjoy. But it's a hustle. Every single day, it's a hustle. Every single day, I have to literally grab myself by the bootstraps and make it happen. There's no secret sauce. Just do the work.
Just do the work. Yeah. So in doing the work is, we all have distractions and things that come up. So I guess for you on a day-to-day basis, what would be your biggest distraction that you have to overcome?
Oh, myself, for sure. Mm-hmm. My own brain gets
yeah. So what about your own brain?
Well, I mean, Deej, come on now. How deep are we getting?
Sorry. Well, we don't have to go like super deep, and but no. The thing is that we all deal with our daily distractions, and why I asked is because you are a successful real estate agent. Mm-hmm. You have grown your business this year in 2020, and there has been big, distractions. And so how have you overcome these distractions?
Well, for those that know me personally, I mean, that I care about the world and that mm-hmm. I'm a humanitarian. And I really care about those things deep in my soul. And so I would say that this year has been challenging. The turmoil of our people, right?
Yeah.
Definitely affects me. Like I have had to work through those feelings of despair. I mean, really, because I'm an empathetic person. I care about how people feel. I care about the troubles that they're having. And it's what I've learned in my old age is, is that you have to protect your heart, right? Wrap yourself up in that white light, protect yourself, care, that's important, but don't let it hurt you. I think that that's one of the lessons that I've learned this year, is that you can only care so much until it starts to affect, the things in your life. And then you have to kind of let that go a little bit and focus on the things that are important, which is, the actions in, my business to, turn clients and create money. So,
which is interesting, Jess, because with that empathetic heart, and we are all better for it, right? We all get the benefit of that, especially
sure.
KW, and they from the Scripps classes that you do, from leading, the education committee and helping us, figure out what we need and how we can best facilitate and build an environment for humble, driven agents to succeed, right? That's our whole, our mission. And you're a huge part of that. But what you said right there, which was interesting, and I want people to hear what you said, is you have this big empathetic heart, and we have a lot of things that we feel, right? And then it becomes overwhelming. So what ends up happening is you have to then prioritize, right? You have to get down to, okay, and let's just use the word care. What's the one thing that I need to care about today?
Right.
And for you, at times it's family. At times it's shut down everything else, and I got to take care of this in my household right now, right? That becomes the number one priority regardless. And the same thing goes, right? It comes down, and that one thing might be business, where you have to turn the family off to say, hey, Lily, hey, Faith, hey, John, mama's got to work, right? Mom, that becomes your priority. And I think it's important for people to understand that is you prioritize those things. And there are days where I'm not answering my phone for that real estate call. They're going to have to go to voicemail for a second because I do have to take care of, right? You and I had that this week ourselves, right? Like we had a scheduled real estate call.
We did.
And you had to take care of family.
Right.
And that's the thing that I want people to understand. And you said it not in those terms, but I think people understanding, because the other thing about these calls right now in Agent Spotlight and seeing you is people getting the benefit from the things that you're doing. And when again, we talk about this all the time, there's no balance.
No.
Right? It's not like, oh, I'm balancing. No, you're not. You're giving you on Tuesday in that moment, we're giving your daughter 100% of your attention. That's what it took. Right. And when it comes to business, and the reason why your business grew this year is because when you sat down to do business, you gave business 100% of it. There's no balance.
Yeah.
Not 50-50. 50-50 doesn't work. Right. And so can you can you let them know, like, how do you feel in those moments and how can people learn from that?
Right. Well, I want to be really clear on one thing. Like, even though I didn't take your call on Tuesday, there was definitely many other calls that I had to take in order to perpetuate my business.
Understood.
But you're absolutely right. There is no balance. And I lived under that understanding that balance existed for a long time. And what it did is actually burnt me out. Like you said before, I've been in this business a long time. So I went through the 08s and that, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, man, I was working my off. Okay. And you burn out because I was not ever present
on either side.
Right. So when I was working, I was worried about my kids. When I was with my kids, I was worried about work.
Right.
And, I think one of the things that helped me, honestly, was my husband. He is a grounding person for me. So like, he allows me to, you know, as a woman, and I know you guys might not understand this, but women have guilt. I don't know if you know that that's a thing, but that is a real thing. So a lot of mothers, especially, they work on guilt, and that's a real feeling that eats people up. Okay. And he allowed me to free myself of that guilt, because I can say with whole heart, hey, I'm working, you take the kids, and I don't care. I want to literally let that go. That is not on my plate anymore for those moments. And when I'm at work, I am 110% focused on what I'm doing. And when I'm with my kids, I feel like I have had success, and I have done the things that I need to do. And now I can close that door and go and be with my kids. And, you know, that's great. But what kind of screws me up, right, in these moments is often the transition, you know, my environment. Where am I at? Am I on my couch? Am I at my desk? Am I in the office? Okay. And that really makes a huge difference.
Right.
But, you know, when you have somebody in your life that allows you to just not feel, that doesn't allow you to feel guilty for the things you have to do in life, that was really freeing for me. And I definitely couldn't do, well, that's not true. I can do anything, but he definitely makes things easier in my life in that sense, because he does emotionally pick up the pieces when
Right.
I'm 100% at work and I'm literally having to ignore my family.
Right.
They go to voicemail.
Yeah.
I do not pick it up.
Mm.
So yeah.
That's, you know, that's something that's very underrated that myself included do take do take for granted, is that support of your husband or wife or significant other in our business. And you know, oftentimes when, you know, award ceremonies coming up, I always thank the spouses and the significant others, because it's a hard business. Like, you know, you're up at night writing offers when, you know, you want to have that alone time and all of that. So you've said a lot that I could totally just continue on this conversation with you. And I'm like, I don't want this to end, but we do try to keep it at a certain time frame. And I really, really do appreciate you sharing who Jessica Lane is as the human. You know, I
Well,
think
we're just
you are.
scratching the surface here.
We're just. Oh, I know that.
Before you sign us off, Dee, let's give them one more thing that she did say.
Yeah.
And she said that she has built her bunker, that environment matters.
Yeah.
And if you are doing your lead generation sitting on the couch where you normally sit with your kids and watch, you know, a TV show, and now you're trying to, your mind, your body, your cells are like, no.
That's right.
This is a relaxed place. This isn't a workplace.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, what she did was built a bunker in her own house, had somebody get her desk from the office, move it to her house, put it in a corner where now I'm in that moment. And so now I can do what I'm supposed to do. And I think everybody needs that takeaway, because don't try to mix and match it. It doesn't work, right? 100% or nothing. Don't try to mix and match. Build that bunker, find that place for you where you can thrive in all aspects, your workspace and your play space and your family space and all those kind of things. So I think that's a really important piece. I don't want to miss that. That's a huge
and
lesson.
Communicate that to your family.
Yeah.
Look, if I'm sitting at this desk and I'm on a phone call, don't talk to me, because you ain't gonna get an answer.
Right.
You're just not. And be consistent. Don't give in. Don't give in, not one time, because it's like training a dog. It's the same thing with kids. You give in one time, then it's going to be another time. They learn. They learn very quickly. So
with that, what is the one last little bit of advice you can give agents that are just all of our agents, not even new agents, just agents in general?
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Mm.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Let's
I
go.
love it. It's here. We have the
Do
tools.
what you're told when you're told to do it, and you will be successful. And it won't happen overnight.
Mhm.
Boom. There you go. Miss Jessica Lane, the Jessica Lane, thank you so much. You are amazing. Cheers to you, your success.
Thank
And
you.
I know we all appreciate you. So thanks, Jess.
Anytime. Peace, love, happiness to all.